Hey y'all, so I'm gonna get straight into it. No real intro, we're gonna jump right in. There is no reason to drag this video out. I'm going to answer a question that I have answered in my course, in my Discord, on my communities, and on this trading channel with throughout different videos. But I just wanted to make one video that answers the question directly and only answers this question. And that question is, how much money do you need to trade? So I'm gonna tell you guys straight up the dollar amount that you need to trade. And keep in mind that this is my opinion, but I am going to show you guys real examples that back up why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys how much money you need to trade futures, stock options, and Forex. So let's go ahead and get started with Forex. How much money do you need to trade Forex? Dun, 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 dun. So I have it like in white, but let's go ahead and show you. $300. Yes, $300 is what I suggest you start trading with if you're going to trade Forex. Can you trade with less? Yes. Can you trade with more? Yes. But if you want me just to give you one number, it's 300. And this is a number that I've stuck beside for a while. When people ask me how much money do you need to trade Forex, I say 300 is going to be the minimum that I suggest you open an account with and start trading with. So I trade with TradeLocker through KOT4X. I will have my KOT4X broker link down in the description box for all the people that want to know what broker I use. That is one of the most common questions that I get. So you can sign up with KOT4X and then trade on the TradeLocker platform. These screenshots are taken directly from my TradeLocker platform. And this shows you how much margin it costs to get a 0.01 lot size, which is the smallest lot size you can get for any position. And the margin is how much is automatically deducted from your account to get the position. So basically, the margin is how much it costs to buy, in this case, the smallest entry possible. So let's start with Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, it only costs $5.89 to get the smallest position. You know, obviously you can scale up, you can get more lot sizes of that, but you only need $5.89 to get into a Bitcoin position using my broker. Now, with gold, you need $11 to get into a position, $11.49 to be exact, to get into one 0.01 lot size position of gold. And if you want to trade the S&P 500, yes, my broker does allow you to trade certain stocks and indexes and index funds on their platform. It's going to cost you $25.34 to open a 0.01 lot size position of S&P 500. And then last but not least, the fan favorite NAS 100. It's going to cost you $87.77 to get into the smallest position of NAS 100. Getting into the position is one thing. Maintaining the position, whether it's drawdown or profit, is a totally different thing. And if you're holding drawdown, then you need to have some cushion in your account to be able to hold that drawdown. So that's why I say $300 is going to be the minimum amount that you should be trading with when it comes to trading Forex. Anytime I mention Forex trading, the next question I get asked is, what broker do I use? It is no secret, and I am proud to say that I use KOT4X. KOT4X offers a seamless trading experience with ultra-tight spreads, fast executions, and over 250 trading instruments. I've been exclusively trading with KOT4X for years now, and it has transformed my trading journey. I am actually very happy that they switched over to using TradeLocker as their trading platform, as it's extremely easy and user-friendly. I use TradeLocker to execute my trades via my laptop and also on my mobile phone with the TradeLocker app. And I am able to have access to TradeLocker by having KOT4X as my Forex broker. Sign up today and start your journey to financial independence with KOT4X. Click the link down below to get started. Now let's move on to stock options. How much money do you need to trade options? Drum roll. $500. Yes. $500 is what I suggest you start trading options with. Can you trade with less? Yes. Can you trade with more? Yes. But if y'all want me to give you a nice, safe number, $500 is what you're going to need to trade with. And here are some examples as to why I say that. Because similar to Forex, you still want cushion because you need to be able to trade multiple times during the day, or at least afford some of these higher quality contracts. And with an account under $25,000 in the PDT rule, you want to be able to do at least 3 trades a day. So here are some examples of some option contracts that I personally bought and sold and made money on, how much I got into it for, and then how much I made on it. So this option contract right here, I bought one Tesla contract for $145. You have to move the decimal place with stock options. I bought this for $145. So that's well within that $500 budget that I have. I held this for a couple of days and I made a 46% return on it. So I ended up selling that same contract for $212. So I made $67 profit after only spending $145 to buy this contract. So the next trade that fits within this budget is another Tesla trade that I took pretty recently. This one is just one contract. I bought it for $270 and I held it for a couple of days, or maybe this was one day, I'm not sure. And I ended up selling it for $348. So I made a 28, almost 29% return on that, which was a total profit of $78 profit on that. And I only spent $270 to buy the contract. So again, I could have gotten one contract of this very easily with that $500 budget and made a good return on that. Another example of what you can buy with stock options, I had this one contract of GME. So I bought the contract for $220. I held it for like 3 minutes and it just shot up and it ended up going to $458. So I ended up selling it for a total return of 108%, which is considered a home run. And I made $238 profit on this contract that only cost me $220 to get into. Next, let's talk about futures. Futures. How much do you need to trade futures? My answer may surprise some people, but this is my opinion, y'all. Obviously, there's people that do it with less, but they blow up a lot of accounts as well. So my humble opinion is don't even try to trade futures unless you have $5,000. Yes. Yep, I said it. Let me know if I'm tripping in the comment section. I know some of y'all are doing it with less, but that's why you're blowing accounts. That's why you're not getting anywhere with your trades. People go the funding route because it's so expensive to trade futures. So what I'm going to show you guys are screen grabs taken directly from a Tradeovate broker, which is considered a pretty cheap broker when it comes to trading futures. So this is going to let you know your day margin and initial margin to open a position of these contracts. This is just to open a position. This is not including the commissions that go with it. Okay, this is just to open a position. Commissions and fees are totally different things. So you have to add the commissions and fees on top of this. One thing I love about stock options, there's no commissions and fees. It's super, super low. It's 3 cents. Futures is not. It's pretty high commissions and fees. So we're not even going to talk about the commissions and fees that go into buying and selling your contracts. With futures is contracts as well. I'm just talking about the day margin and the initial margin. But first, let me break down what initial margin and what margin is as it pertains to futures for those that don't know. So initial margin is what you need to initiate a position. The maintenance margin is what you need to maintain that position. And the day margin is the amount required for positions that will be opened and closed the same day. So I'm going to blow this up and we're going to zoom into this a little bit more. But as you can see, Tradeovate only shows you the day margin and the initial margin. It doesn't show you the maintenance margin. The day margin is significantly less than the initial margin. The day margin is for traders that are getting into a position and closing it that same day. They're not holding it. But let's see how much money you need to get into a position with day margin, which again is the cheapest margin. All right, so for ES, which is the E-mini S&P 500 contract on Tradeovate, which is a very popular contract, that is going to cost you $500 to get into one contract. One contract, okay? The NQ, which is the NASDAQ 100, again, we saw that in Forex. You can trade this a lot cheaper on the Forex side of things, but if you wanted to go the futures route, it's going to cost you $1,000 to get into a position. You see why I say you need $5,000? because that's just how much it costs to get in. Again, you have to account for drawdown with futures, similar to how you need to account for drawdown with Forex. And now we have the micro E-mini contracts. The micro E-mini contracts are what a lot of people start trading because it's the cheapest you can go. It's the cheapest you can go when it comes to trading futures. If you wanted to trade the MES, which is the micro E-mini S&P 500, TradeOvate's only going to charge you $50 to get into a position. If you wanted to trade the micro E-mini NASDAQ 100, you need $100 to get in. It costs quite a bit to get into futures positions. And again, if you're going to try to just do micro E-mini one contract at a time because it's only $50 to get in per contract, good luck. If you don't have cushion and room to hold drawdown, I stand behind needing $5,000. I think that if you try with less than that, try to go the cheap route, you're going to really be doing yourself a disservice. And this is something that you can aim towards. Again, there are funding options out there, people that will fund you with $50,000 accounts, $100,000 accounts, $200,000 accounts. And people go the funding route with futures for a reason, because you need a lot of money to trade these contracts, especially the bigger ones. So that is my opinion on how much money you need to trade all three of the financial instruments. If you guys are interested in learning how to trade from me, then check out my Market Money University course. If you guys want to trade with me every day in my Discord group, then check out the Market Money Multiplier Discord group. Those links will be down in the description box below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.